Hey everybody, Wibblebury back with another Robocraft video. This is going to be a little different than my other videos. I had a request on the comments on the YouTube video for this specific ship. Someone that wanted me to do a tutorial on how to build it, so here it is. You want to start with your tier 3 teal block, since it is going to be a tier 3 ship when it's finally finished. I know it says tier 4 right now, it's just because I slapped those 3 blocks down. You can see it's tier 3. But get some elevation up off the garage floor there. I usually start about 4 up off the ground. And you build 9 block long stick. I think I got 9 there. Yeah. Alright, at the end of each, or at the end of the stick on each side, you build like an eye. And your tire is going to be attached to this. Excuse me. You have tier 3 wheels. So you've got your steering in the front and just regular in the back. And then from there you've got a couple of gun arms that come off of your framework. I'm just going to grab a prism here. You start above each wheel and build it away, angling away from the framework there. And then you go up. And then stick a block on there. And you can see those are going to be visible on the surface of the hood, but you're going to have guns attached to them. So we're going to leave the guns off for now. Those are tier 5 guns. If you don't have tier 5 guns, you can always do a little bit lower tier on there, and that'll work just fine. Count 3 in, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to want to build your middle roof gun arm there. You can go 4 high, and there's that. And then for these 2 blocks here, I believe this one is actually going to be like that. Yeah, because the hood of your car is going to be attached here, and there's going to be some hover wings attached there that you don't want attached to the hood of your car. So, but yeah, we'll just leave that right there for now. Once we get to the hover wings, I use, like I said, tier 3 or lower. These are actually tier 2 hovers, so they're pretty cheap. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there, and then you go to the back, and you go 2 high in the back. And you have to go a little bit higher in the back just because it's pretty heavy back there with all the heavy chassis to build those little air vents in the back, or whatever they are. Alright, so that's the framework, all built and done. Again, your cockpit's going to go right there. So, oh actually, let's stick the, we have some thrusters on here as well, I forgot to put on. And you're going to grab your chassis. Some of these are going to be skirted. I'm just going to use regular blocks for now. Go 3 out. And then fill in all the spots where the blocks will fit. There we go. Now let me do the other side, and then we'll get the skirting on. Okay, so for the skirting, grab your prism. Our cockpit's going to go here, remember, so we want the damage to not go directly into there if our side bumpers get hit. So take those 3 cubes off on either side and put some prisms on there facing downward. You can see now that the damage is angled down and away from the block that the cockpit is going to sit on, and also the gun arm. So the only contact point we have on the side bumpers is here and here. That's it. And later on we'll get to the back bumper, but for now I'll just show you all the contact points. You're going to have 3 here, the 2 that we just built, and then the contact point from the hood right there. And that's it for the shell. So if you end up building this and you end up having a block touching any part of the teal block, from here on out, you're doing it wrong, because everything else is skirted. All these blocks are prisms, not touching the arms all around them, and we'll get to that when we get there. Okay, so for the front bumper, we're going to build 2 out, and then fill in, and then that's going to be your mount for your license plate there. And let's get our skirting in here. We want to protect the front framework, so we skirt the damage down. And then we'll stick another one of those there. And that's the front bumper. Let's go to the back bumper, which is a little bit more confusing there. So you got prisms this time. And you have to go 6 wide. Whoops. But you can see I can't put a block there. So you prism that. Oops. Stick your blocks in and then delete what you had to put in. Same thing on this side. There you go. That's the first layer for the bottom. Now we've got one there. And then this whole strip has to be made, so I'm going to fill this in for now, but these are actually going to be deleted when I'm finished. Those are actually going to be white blocks. We'll just go ahead and throw those in now. Okay. Now let's build the... So that's it for the back bumper. And I'm going to go ahead and build onto the white shell now. We'll start with the back of the ship, work our way forward. So there's the very back. Take our license plate off. Steal that. We can go ahead and stick our license plate in the front as well. Okay, so we have a Tier 1 radar right there. And we start each air vent on the back. So each air vent, or whatever you want to call it, you're going to want to build 2 high. It's going to be like a 2x2 square. And then build a shape around it to kind of give it the angled look. Just like that. And I think there's another one here actually. Alright, now get your white box and fill it in. That's weird. Alright, now we start to angle up the back here. This is where we start to go over the wheel wells. Oops, let's get that one there. Alright, well, let's actually do the whole wheel well. Let's actually just do the whole side. Alright. So there's the wheel well and the side. Actually, we have to taper these. There you go. And I actually have little hubs built over each one of these wheel wells. There's a little better view of it. And you're going to do the same thing on this other side here. So build your hub. Then go through, do your outer wheel well. Okay. Connect it here. Alright, so there's your back wheels, all cased in there. Now let's put our line of, these are all white there. Let's go there. Alright. Oops. Alright. Hopefully you're able to follow me without me talking you through this. Just pause the video. Remember, this is skirted. You don't want anything touching your gun arms. I'm just sticking those in there for now. Alright, now let's skirt the top. Oops. Okay. There's like a block that keeps appearing over here whenever I switch. Oh, did you see it? There it is. It's like right over here in the corner. What is that? Is that just on my game? It's creeping me out. Alright. Almost done, guys. Okay, so there's the top shell, and we'll go ahead and stick our items on here. We have the tier 5 gun, and a couple of, where do I start this? Right here. A couple of ribs. I already got a radar on there. Now let's go to the hood, and finish up the hood. So let's start with our white blocks there. Angle it into the wheel wells, which again we have it this way. We didn't do the hubs over the front ones like we did on the back ones, obviously, because the gun arms get in the way. So we just leave those how they are. Yeah, just like that. Now let's build the well over the wheel. There. And again, this is going to be skirted, so we're just going to build out and then get it so that it's flush with the top and flush with the side. But if I take this off, you can see how it's angled there. It's a little bit better view. And do that on the other side as well. There. Now for the headlights, just do that, stick them on, and then delete these. And they actually cling onto these side blocks here. And then don't forget your skirting on there, and you're skirting that way, and you're skirting that way. So every single block around there is a prism. And then go ahead and just fill in with your cubes on everything else. And then don't forget your tetras. Oops. On the front. Grab those guns. After you strip them. Alright, and that should be it. Let me delete this other vehicle, and hopefully we'll be just below tier 4. Alright, so you can see I'm at tier 3, just below tier 4. Wonder how many more blocks I can fit on here. Probably quite a few white ones, so it might be a little bit more hollow than my other one. Maybe in the back, but that won't hurt it. That'll actually help it. Oh, well, let's throw the pilot seat in there. I guess that's pretty essential. Oops. Just open the door. Alright. Oh, pirate ship. And I'm not on my ship. Darn it. What's this look like, though? It's green. I'll get a side view of that beast. That's very interesting. Oh, they're coming over the hill. I see ya. Oh yeah. Toe up.